Identity is the crisis, can't you see? When you look in the mirror, do you see yourself? Do you see yourself on the TV screen? Do you see yourself in the magazine? When you see yourself, does it make you scream? When you look in the mirror, do you smash it quick? Do you take the glass and slash your wrist? It's just about, everybody's kind of looking to identify with something, that's all really. That's all it's just saying, identity, it's a crisis, can't you see?
My name's Jay Ledesma Caballero.
My name's Ashley Masters.
I'm Ora.
My name is Aaron Hisoy.
Carolina Serrano.
My name's Jay Ledesma Caballero. I work for a nonprofit called Skate Like a Girl. I feel like now as an adult, some stereotypes is if you look masculine or present masculine, you are deemed like strong and that you're kind of like always asked to do like the more hard laboring work, stuff like that, which some people, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think media is always influencing stereotypes, positive and negatively. Some can be like negative is mostly what I can think of in terms of like my community. Being trans, you always see like mostly white trans men being super masculine and promoting like we all have to look super muscular and have a certain body type and have certain surgeries, and that's not for everybody. But those are like stuff that I think of. And also in skateboarding, like you have to look a certain way. Mostly it's white people. We don't get the representation of different people looking different ways. Being Mexican, for me, we don't have one Mexican look. We all come from different sizes and like look different. We all are different colors. So for me, I always think that Mexicans are always badly represented, also in like movies and TV. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Ashley Masters. I'm the chapter director of Skate Like a Girl here in the Bay Area.
How have stereotypes affected you or your career?
Ooh, how much time do you have? No, I'm just kidding. I would say stereotypes have affected myself or my career, you said? I would say the way that it's affected me is that it's created barriers sometimes to connect to people in real ways. And one small example is being a white woman, being a queer white woman. I've had family members in and out of jail, and a lot of people, by looking at me, don't assume that I have much relationship to like our incarceration system. So a lot of people, when they find that out, don't assume that I've like experienced the hardship that I've had, and sometimes that allows any challenge or obstacle that other folks have faced around like incarceration or family being locked up to really connect. So once I usually am able to share that with folks, people let me in a different way, and we're able to connect in a really authentic way around some really hard things like systemic racism and violence and the way that it affects all of us, no matter our identities. So that's just one small example how it has created barriers sometimes to connecting in a real way with people, which is absolutely valid, but it can prevent us from like really getting to deeper relationships with people sometimes, and understanding larger systems in play that oppress in like through personal story and narrative. And storytelling, I think, is one of the most powerful things. So to be able to share your story is powerful. So the way that I feel like I have helped challenge stereotypes in my life is by doing work and creating a career that's really focused on creating a space where people can show up as they are and show up whole and be all parts of them at all times. So an example is with Skate Like a Girl. We're really creating inclusive communities via skateboarding. So we use skateboarding as a vehicle to empower people to come as they are, no matter their identities, their race, their ability level, right, on a board, as well as their gender, their sexuality, all of it. And so we create a mini community where people can really start practicing living in the world we all want to live in, which looks like not assuming where each other is at and how we identify, and really like allowing for self-determination with one another and getting curious about who we are and who the other person next to us are. And that's where we get to really show up whole, and that's one of the best ways I think that we get to like live our lives, connect, and like be fully self-expressed.
I'm Ora Martinez, and I do skateboarding lessons for Skate Like a Girl, and besides that, I work on cannabis industry. Well, I'm from Venezuela, and over there, the stereotype of girl is like always looking super clean and nice, and definitely affect my career when I started skating, because of course, my mom was like, oh, I don't want you to be a tomboy or whatever. I love to use baggy clothes, so yeah, it was kind of hard to like broke those stereotypes on my family. Skate Like a Girl is creating a safety place for anybody that wants to look whatever they want to look, you know, making a space for anybody learn how to skate, and also just accepting everybody how they are, you know. If they want to volunteer, they're also welcome, either their job or whatever they are. So I definitely feel super safety the first time I came to Skate Like a Girl. Just being myself with them is being awesome, because they don't judge me and they're just being like super open and nice with me all the time.
Can you say your name and your occupation?
My name is, wait, what's my what's my occupation?
I don't know. Do you have a job?
Okay, all right. Hi, my name is Aaron Hosoi, and I work at Valero. I work at Valero. I swear to you, bro. Yeah, I've ran into a couple of like situations of someone thinking I was, you know, a bad kid. In reality, just trying to be a skater that loves to skate, you know?
And how'd you deal with it?
Honestly, I just turn the cheek the other way, walk away, and then just smile it off.
Do you think that stereotyping is a big problem in America?
Most definitely, because just because you look at someone and they dress a certain way or they look a certain way doesn't mean that you should just treat them the way that you want to treat them. You know, be treated how you want to be treated. Always give out good energy, great love, you know?
Carolina Serrano. I am an alien immigrant from Brazil, and I'm about to move back home. It's really interesting because I've been living in the United States and I'm from Brazil. So the first thing that comes up is always like sexual weird stuff with like the bikini, the big booty, big freaking Brazilian wax stuff, you know? So like, I think like definitely in different types of ways, both positively and negatively, because you know, stereotypes kind of bring out some type of attention, you know, and it could be good or bad, but it's out there and it can make you feel weird.
Do you think that the media promotes stereotypes?
I think most definitely it could, on purpose, but also like just how the system is set up with capitalism and with advertising and trying to have people buy more and more, is always like, oh, what is the ideal, what is the motto, what do I have to follow? So most definitely everything that we see is out there to influence how we're thinking, and how we're making our everyday choice. So that's why it's important to surround yourself with good stuff and good people.
Yeah, I think the advice that I would give to anybody, schools, young people, administration, caring adults that are committed to like really supporting young people, especially, I think my advice is like start having those conversations. Like start by getting curious with each other, and like starting to create real and authentic conversations with each other. And I think the thing around stereotypes specifically is really about checking ourselves and each other when we start assuming where other people are at, who they are, and having to like put them into a box, because we live in a society that loves to put people into categories, and that's just not what humans were meant to be. Like, we're fluid, and I think that it's a conversation piece always. And so I think it's important for us to really experiment and explore and allow ourselves to like blossom into who we are, and that's always evolving and changing. So, but I think it starts with a conversation and each of us taking on being curious about each other and asking questions and getting consent first.
I feel like not typecasting people, not being closed-minded can help. Really having representation in any media, which is art, like books, TV shows, movies, really going to those communities and seeing how diverse everybody is, and not just typecasting for like cisgendered, white, even white passing people. Really giving a platform to everybody, not just one person, because then no one's gonna ever relate to it. Yeah.
Definitely like be open with all the kids, you know. Let them be wherever they like, and be just there and support them, you know. We can teach kids how to do stuff, but also just be open and respect them, you know, and don't push it like too far, you know. Just like let them do what they like, and yeah, so they can define themselves year by year.
I think mainly being respectful and open-hearted, because everybody is different. And honestly, something that helped me overcome stereotype, which I think maybe is the next question, right? It's skateboarding. Skateboarding has helped me so much because I've had this stereotype of like the tomboy, you know, like the girl that dresses like a guy. And then with the skateboarding, everything kind of turned around, and it's like people look at me more for who I am because of it, because I'm like running away from like, oh, how is a girl supposed to look like, and what the clothes are you supposed to wear, and whatever else comes with that, you know. So it's like in Brazil, even more, like Bay Area is a safe haven bubble, but like in Brazil, if you're lucky, I'm a little more, you know, dude-ish, you're already being stereotyped and like judged as someone that could potentially, I don't know, bro. It's just like you're judged by what you look, and that does not necessarily have to mean that you are that. So biggest thing, open heart, open mind, accept people, and yeah, don't take things personally though. People out there don't know shit.
Just keep a good head on your shoulders. Don't be a negative Nancy in this world. Don't run around this world with a chip on your shoulder. Just be you, who you are. Be happy. Give out a smile all the time.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. I hope that goes in there. I swear.